So I've had the A7 IV for almost a year now, and I love practically everything about this camera. But there is just one thing that, well, bothers me. And this is something that really didn't bother me at the beginning. But as I started using this more and more, and as time went on, I realized that, well, this is a problem for me. And it is the one thing that pretty much keeps it from being a nearly perfect camera for me. And well, you might be able to tell. And so what is this one thing that bothers me? And no, it is not the 4K crop at 60 frames per second. Even though that is a nice to have, that is not a feature that I use on a regular basis. But the one thing that I do on a regular basis is this right here. I do quite a bit of vlogging, especially when I am outside. And that's where that one big thing really does bother me. And of course, whenever you are vlogging, probably the most important thing is stabilization. And that is the one thing that bothers me about the Sony A7 IV. And like I said at the beginning, this really didn't bother me because I thought the stabilization was good. But the thing is, before this camera, my main camera was a Panasonic G85, and Panasonic is known for their amazing stabilization. And I didn't realize how important that is until I started seeing more and more of my vlogging footage just have this shakiness, you know. It's not quite even. It just doesn't look as natural. It's kind of jittery, and it's something that's really hard to explain, especially if you have not used a really good stabilized camera like Panasonic cameras. And so if you've only ever used Sony, then maybe you're okay with this. But for me, it bothers me. Which leads me to where I'm at today, because at the time of this video, the Panasonic S5 Mark II has been released, and this is basically what every Panasonic user has wanted, because now they actually have face detect autofocus, so that one huge problem that Panasonic has had for years has now been fixed. And now we get to have that and everything else that we love about Panasonic cameras, including excellent stabilization. And that's where I'm really thinking whether or not I should get a Panasonic S5 Mark II. And it also makes me think about whether or not I should still keep the Sony A7 IV, because Sony has a lot in their ecosystem. And so it's not an easy decision, because I really do still love the Sony A7 IV. But the Panasonic S5 Mark II and whatever other cameras that release after this, I know it's probably going to be a better camera for me overall as a video content creator. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below. And if you did want to see my original Sony A7 IV unboxing and initial thoughts, I'll leave that in the description area below or up here. Protect your online privacy and keep data brokers from selling your personal information by using Delete Me, the #1 privacy information remover service since 2010. Sign up today and get 20% off your first order. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below.